So I walk out here and I try to start a video. That couldn't have happened if I wanted it to. Anyway, I was gonna turn that off, but it did it for me. Anyway, I was walking out to turn the video and the compressor kicks on. Anyway, last episode, if you guys recall, we got that 2001 Chevrolet Venture that I condemned to death because the transmission has disintegrated and turned itself into garbage. And I felt really bad for the guy because he just spent some money on that and now he is out of a work van. However, we happen to have a work van, sort of. It needs some tires, amongst other things, but I believe this thing does run and drive. It does have some issues, so what we're going to do is see if this thing is going to be a suitable replacement for the Venture, and then we'll go from there. And I believe this is a Pontiac of some sort. It's a very similar platform. What model Pontiac is this? Let's see. It's probably built in the same plant. Pontiac, oh, Montana. There we go, Pontiac, Montana, SB6 model. And the year is approximately 2006. So we'll get a year upgrade. This particular Montana miniature van has approximately 189,450 miles on the odometer with a check engine light. There are some issues with this car. First and foremost, the tires are flat. That one's flat, the right rear is flat, and power steering does not work, and I don't know why. I think the AC is also out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna Flintstones roll this thing back into the shop. We're gonna put it up in the lift. We're gonna check it out. Hey, this one moves. Oh, I hear an exhaust leak. Yeah, let's get this thing up in the air and check it out and see if it's gonna become roadworthy with minimal effort, and we can get that guy back in business because he needs a van. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those flat tires rolling. Go. Oh look, it's the double door of death now. With 2 doors to contend with. You're trying to hit me. You're not going to win the bet like that. You're not going to win the bet by deliberately causing the accident. It's got to be caused by me through negligence. Silly Troy. Again, see the video on the other miniature van for context on that one. It was at the end. Anyway, we're gonna get this thing up on the rack. We're gonna lift it up. We're gonna do a walk around. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna use the scan tool, check the trouble codes. Oh, we do have AC, that's good. We're gonna pop the hood, as always. And we'll go from there. So, stay tuned because this is gonna be a very good video. Popping the hood. So we're up to tires and power steering. Let's see what's up with our power steering here. Maybe it all leaked out. Maybe it didn't. Maybe the pump blew up. Maybe it didn't. That's not a good sign. And no fluid, okay. We have no power steering fluid. All right. So, since I don't know this van and we're potentially going to sell it to somebody, we, not meaning me, but my guy next door, he's going to sell this to somebody. I'm going to check out everything for him. We've got both fans that are running. This is good. Check some fluids. Coolant's kind of low. That's not good. Let's check the radiator. See if there's coolant in there. And the survey says, yeah, there's coolant in there. That's good. Put that back on. That's okay-ish. Negative cable's okay. Brake fluid, how we doing in there? That looks like it needs service pretty bad. Transmission fluid, kind of brown. Not as bad as the other one was. That could use some service. It's had some engine work. We got some blue shiny gaskets in there. Valve cover gaskets have been replaced. Okay, not horrible. Let's get this thing up in the air. Take a look at the underneath carriage. Let's see here. Right there under, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do I do the pinch weld right here, or should I put it under the leaf spring shackle over there? I think I'd like to use, oh, that's not okay. That one's bent. Look at that. Well, I'll use the pinch weld. Okie dokes, rack is set. Black like button that says subscribe. We've switched that to the like button this week. We'll try something else next week. Algorithm things. I mean, you can subscribe too if you want to, if you have not already. But right now we're focusing on the like buttons. Safety. We're missing a lug nut. Not okay. Oh, you know what? We're not switching these wheels and tires because these are 6 lug tires. See that? Get out of here. You got me. GM got us. That's the Pontiac difference right there. 6 lug. No way. But we can still switch the tires as long as they're the same size. I'm gonna go check that. 225 60 17. Let's go check that right now before I ruin my hopes and dreams. No, these are 215 70 15s. They're not gonna fit. Man. All right, well, it was a good idea. Okay, back inside. We're under the Pontiac. Let's just start back to front here. We'll give it a full undercarriage evaluation, and then we'll figure out what's going on with the power steering. I have found a fatal flaw. This looks like it's some kind of a ride height sensor, and the arm is broken off, and it's broken off here. Okay. I don't know why there's a sensor on it that's not adjustable at all. Yeah, we can't adjust the suspension on this. Maybe it's for brake bias or something like that. Anyway, that's broken. Found that. Moving on up, we got some body damage, structural, not really. I got hit by something. There was the damage there to that shackle thing. That's okay. I really wouldn't want to disturb this unless we're gonna like cut this piece off and weld a new one on, which I'm not gonna do. So moving on, a little bit of crusty rust action, nothing major. A little bit more up there, nothing major. Some over here, nothing major. Paint's flaking, but no big deal. All right. We've got some fluid dripping. Ah, what is this? Oh, okay. False alarm. It looks just like the other one did. Oily. Okay, so we've got, I can't tell if this is oil or power steering. Can't smell it either. Looks like the rack's been replaced. See that? That surface rust? Maybe, maybe not. A little bit of trans fluid leak in there. It could be power steering. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put fluid in that reservoir in order to source this leak. There's too much going on down here. Okay, yep, let's let it down again. For the most part, it's pretty structurally sound looking. Even these control arm bushings are okay-ish. How about back here? Front of the engine looks decent. I have dirt in my face. Okay. Yeah, let's let this down and put some fluid in it and see what happens. All right, coming down, all the way down. There we go, that's good for now. Let's get some power steering fluid from the vault of viscosity. Oh, he locked it, how about that? Let's see, that one, and that's a partial. Probably gonna need all of them. Who am I kidding? No, you know what? Let's use up some old stuff. Yeah, we'll use this right here. First, we'll start with the blue, so we know that it's good. Get that thing filled. It's pretty empty. I imagine it's going to start screaming at us once we get fluid in there. Let's see what it does. Well, it's taking it. Drink it up. Fluid type number 2. There we go. It did start making some noise, but fluid's full. Put our cap back on so it stays in there. Let's go see if we have if we have power steering yet. I think the pump's dead. That's what I think. Oh no, no, look at that. It's a little loud. Ooh, okay. So that's good. I'm probably still gonna put a pump in it. Yeah, fluid level went down some. Let's fill it up some more. Here, we'll use what's left in this transmission fluid right here. A lot of this is old fluids that I bought, or I acquired when I bought the cabinets. And yeah, that'll work for a power steering pump. No worries. Okay, fluid's full again. Starting to bubble. Get on there, please. Become tight. Okay. Let's see what we get. Yeah, power steering is definitely back. Let's just go ahead and make sure everything gets fluid into it, and then we'll go back up in the air and check for leaks. I'm sure it's got leaks. It's got to have a leak. It just has to. Moving back up. It's so beautiful in here. Thank you, sir, for cleaning up my mess. It's so pretty. I like it. We had to move everything. I had to move the shelf, cabinet, so I could make a space for the table, because I have to eliminate and delete the wall. So we're preparing to delete the wall in the near future. Okay, going back down below, we're gonna try to see what the source of this leak is. I'm starting at the engine below the power steering pump, which is fully all the way at the top. We can see the front of the engine here is saturated with a lot of fluid. We can see a bunch of fluid right here on the subframe. There's a drip on the bolt. There's a drip. Now that's definitely not engine oil colored, nor is that one. So I'm thinking the leak is on this side somewhere. Let's utilize the problem-solving skill of process of elimination to determine if there's anything else causing these leaks, which is going to be either the lines or the steering gear. So we have a pump, lines, or a steering gear, and I'm thinking it's the pump, because there's a lot of fluid there, not so much over here. There's a small leak at the steering rack right there at that bellows boot. There's a seal inside. Not a huge issue right now. That's not the leak we're looking for, rather. Not so much on this side, so that's okay. Let's see here. Yeah, the lines look good. Those are dry. Even that one up there, the one covered in that heat shrink stuff, or that heat shielding, that one looks okay. It's not saturated with fluid. So I'm thinking that the leak is up top at the pump. Let's let this thing down one more time and get a closer look at that power steering pump area. That might be our winter chicken dinner here. Coming down, all the way down. All right, I'm gonna begin to disassemble this pump while the new pump is en route. I don't know if it's gonna be here today. It was far away, but we're gonna try to get to it. First things first, I wanna get this silly little shield thing right here out of the way, because it's in the way and I don't want it to be here. So there's should be a 10 mil bolt like right around the corner somewhere. I'm taking care to not ground it out on that battery terminal. Taking much care. There it is. There's our little bolt. See that guy? Let's put that up top. Now we can kind of see a little bit better what we're looking at here. Ah, I see a lot of fluid starting to show up down there below the pump. See that? It's leaking out. So yeah, there's something going on with this pump. Maybe the reservoir. Doesn't matter which one, because I've ordered both. It comes as one unit. Now this pump's not going anywhere until, you know what? I think I'm ahead of myself. I'm gonna have to pull this pulley off this pump, and I'm not gonna be able to do that with a pump pulley puller. And I don't think I can pull the pump out with the pulley on. I can get to the bolts, but well, you know what, guys? I don't know. I don't know if I want to take all this stuff apart right here to be able to get that pulley puller on there, or do I want to risk it and just try to get behind this pulley and pull the bolts out and hopefully get the unit to come out as one single piece? I'm a little torn. I tried this gamble on the Monte Carlo and I lost. You know what, I'm gonna do it again though. I'm gonna try the gamble again, whatever, why not? So first things first, I'm gonna get the belts off of here. Now, I don't know if you can see, but it's way down there. There's our tensioner all the way, whoop, it's like a little party, all the way down at the bottom. I can't get it from the underside, I think, so maybe I'll just try to reach back here with the 3/8 ratchet, the flex head snappy ratchet, the long reach. Maybe I'll just try to reach in super deep and try to untension this tensioner from up top. I could be doing this the extreme hard way and I'm wasting time, but that's how gambles work. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they're not. Speaking of gambling, I've mentioned that twice, and I don't actually gamble. Like, I'm the only guy that can go to Las Vegas and not have to walk through the arches on the way out. Yeah, the what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas arches. I have no sins to leave behind in the city of Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a point of pride, I guess. Anyway, I got the belt off. So behind, let me show you. This pulley's not a smooth face pulley. There's a bunch of spokes in it. And in between those spokes, I can reach the bolts that secure the pump on. So I'm gonna try to pull this guy out without taking everything off. Maybe I can do it, maybe I can't. I need to get back there with a 13 mil and the 1/4 inch and see if I can get those guys to come out. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if this is doable using this straight ahead shortcut looking method. Unclick. Oh, that's kind of tight. Should just be 3 bolts in this pump. There's one of them. There's the hole. There's bolt number 2. What was that? You sneezed and hit your head? Yeah. That is unfortunate, sir. Are you okay? Is your noggin all right? What? Your noggin, your crane branium. Well, I mean, yeah. Anyway, that's 3rd bolt. Let's see if this is gonna do what I would like it to do. No. Well, there's a couple hoses attached. Let's get this top one off here. There's another one down at the bottom. I can't get to the fastener, I don't think, unless I pull this pulley off. So I might have to do this the hard way, but let's get the top line off of there first. Well, you can't even see that one. We'll get the top one disconnected first, and maybe that'll give me some more space because it is kind of hanging up on everything. Let's try that. Here, I'm gonna reach in, see if I can't get a hold of the little clamp. This is not easy to do. Yeah, I got the clamp here. Let's just walk this thing back. There we go. Now I'll get a hold of that rubber hose and we'll give that a twist. That's gonna help break it free from the reservoir. And I need to stop because it's gonna dump out all the oil. So I'm just gonna go ahead and suction out all that oil. That way I don't spill more oil everywhere on everything. And for that, I shall require the use of my European oil change vessel. Yeah, this thing over here. It's a vacuum tank. And I say European oil changes because a lot of the Euro cars, you don't have to drain or actually pull the drain plug out of the pan. You take the oil fill cap off or take the filter off, and there's a little like a nipple nozzle thing in the middle of it, and you can insert the hose down into that nozzle and it'll reach the bottom of the pan, and then you can use vacuum and suction out the oil. It's a time-saving thing. Really smart. Trouble is most shops don't have these kinds of things. In fact, this is my first one ever that I've ever had because I could never get a shop to buy one. because they're like $100. But we will need a power supply in order to generate vacuum. So what we need to do, oh, that's on. We need to get the compressed air. That's right, we use compressed air to generate vacuum. It's on. It's called the Venturi effect. Similarly to the operation of a carburetor, you take your high pressure air and you run it past like it's like a T-fitting, and as the air goes past the T on the fitting, it'll create a low pressure side and then create suction at the fitting. All right, plug this guy in right here. Come here. Oh, valve on. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye, brand new power steering fluid. There we go. Shove that down in there. All the way down. Get in there. Hate it when it slips out. It causes spillages everywhere around the entrance. That's probably about as much as we're going to get out of her. Alright. Park that back in its home here. Powering down. Okay, shortcut attempt proceeding. Let's pop the hose off. Please. Come out of here. Oh, that's tight. Why? It's so close. Nope. Here, I'm going about this all wrong. Doing this the hard way. Get down. Get up. Get up, get down. Get anywhere besides on that nipple. There. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this pulley off, I think. This isn't gonna work. Not with the pulley installed, it's not. Okay. Okay, no shortcuts today. I've resigned myself to defeat. I've got the power steering puller kit. I actually had to order a new one because all my other kits have broken or missing or lost pieces. And, well, without a power steering puller, I can't pull the pulley. Shoo. Had to get a new one. Got it on eBay. It was like $20. It's cheapo, Chinesium. Oh, I can't say that anymore, can I? Censored. Now, can I get this puller on? Not a chance. Okay. Okay, back to square one. We got to do this the hard way. Hang on. Pause everything. Backing up. This thing has to be removed. I cannot get to any of what I need to with this washer pump reservoir here. All right. So what I'm going to do, we're going to disconnect this battery. Start moving stuff out of the way. Peeling back the onion. Fuse block has to go. This little crossbar thing has to go. Then the washer pump reservoir unit has to go. It all has to go. Now let's pull this thing up. Unclick. I think these were supposed to stay in here and not stay in here. Oh well. Everything's broken. Why? I don't like what's happening here. This is bothering me. Yeah, hang on. I need to unclip these. These should have come out of this and stayed in the fuse box, but they didn't. I don't want to do this job. Oh look, it came apart again. Seriously? Not okay. Or maybe it's me, not the car. Maybe I'm... Whoa! Maybe I'm not assembled properly today. That could be it. Yeah, this goes back where it goes. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Fascinating entertainment, isn't it? Watching a guy try to put stuff back together. That's broken too. Everything on this whole car is broken. Why does this thing even exist? He's over there chuckling at me. It shouldn't even exist. This is beyond. What? Like, why? I need coffee. I'm in a bad mood. Yeah, I'm in a bad mood. That's what's going on here. I'm aggravated. Yeah.
It's a big word.
I can't even make up fun words. Yeah, I'm way off today. Drive back home and start over again. Go somewhere besides where you are right now. There. Put that back on. Yeah, it was there. Yeah, I've got to pull the washer fluid reservoir. Okay, let's get this bracket thing out of the way. 3 13 mils. Loud. Seriously? Okay. Well, that one comes out. That one. But that one, not so much. Yeah, it's opposite day. You saw that? I said that one's not coming out, and it comes right out. It's totally opposite day for me today. Anyway, there's our bar thing. All right, well, now that I've gotten out of my own way, it looks like there's one bolt here, 2, and then a third one in the back a little bit to get this reservoir out of here. Now, this one, the bottom one, that one's actually hand tight because I'm unhand tightening it right now. I got that out of the way. This one, let's see if that's not hand tight. No worries, we got wobbly 10s. Get this one buzzed out of here real quick like. It's moving. And then we have one electrical connector for the front side pump, and then another connector for the rear side pump. Unclick those guys. I'll just kind of stash those wires behind the alternator. And I can get to that third. Pull this washer thing off right here also, that's kind of in the way. Ah, it's not coming out. That's fine, we will use a tool to help us. The connector clip unclipping device is broken off. There. Now I can see it now. There's the bolt. You guys can't see it, but I can see it kind of. Sort of, kind of, maybe a little bit. Can't see it, but we can hear it. Okay. Let's pull that guy out. Now, there's still the hoses. Man, I don't like this job. Here, let's disconnect some more electrical stuff here, just so I can flop the harness all the way out of the way. There's just too much going on. My crane brainium is not processing the rat's nest of wiring harness. Get this guy off. Come here. Disconnect this connector. What else we got going on here? More stuff wired into more other stuff. Dang. I guess that's kind of enough for now. Get over there. Now I can pull the hoses for the fluid. It's just blue water, so I don't care if it leaks. Reach in there and pop those guys out. Front and rear, and now I can pull this reservoir out of its home here. Oh, I'm leaking. Leaky, leaky. Okay, let us try this again. This is round 2. Remove the pulley. So what we need to do, we put the little clasp on here. This little lip is going to grip onto that little lip. Put the puller part on. We'll drop in the other part of the clasp. and then the ring right here is just going to keep those two pieces together. See that? Now we'll take the rod, screw that in, and that's going to push against the stud in the pump, and it's going to pull the pulley off of the shaft slash stud. There. Alright, going in here, we got a 21 ratcheting wrench and a 16 to hold the shaft and or turn the shaft. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. Yep, I heard it move. It went click. Or rather, it went unclick. Good. Come on, you. And the unfortunate part here is once this thing comes off, the tool is going to fly apart and all the pieces are going to fall out. That's how they get lost. Come on, pump, pulley. Slippage. Oh, it's getting easier. We're almost there. There we are. Good. Okay. Pulley's off. Pump remains. Alright, looking in a little closer. There's the line that we couldn't get to. And I've got my 16 here. Let's go ahead and crack this thing loose at the fitting. There we go. That kind of hurt. Fitting's loose. Spin this guy back out. Get a hold of the pump here. Give her some wiggle action. And I should. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, pump is now removed. Let's see what we've got going on with this bad unit. Stay right here for now. It's leaking. Here, get a better light over here. All right, let's figure out what the deal is with this leaking unit. It's a pretty big leak and it was pooling up everywhere on top of that intake. What's broken? There's some fluid here at the shaft. Where's the leak? Huh. Okay, getting in a little closer here, I am not really finding anything obvious that is that's leaking out everywhere. It's not this back panel right here. It doesn't appear that the reservoir has a crack or a break in it. There is some shaft seal leakage going on, but it's, I mean, I don't know. It's got to be coming from the shaft. Yeah, there's a bunch of oil here, so it's got to be coming out of the shaft and running down. And again, over here on top of the engine, we saw boatloads of fluid that had leaked out. Yeah, see all that right there? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of fluid kind of piling up right here on top of the valley. Yeah, a bunch of it right there, and it's running down both sides of the block. So it's, I mean, it could have been this little O-ring right here too, but I don't think so. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, it's a little deformed, kind of triangular shaped on its cross section. That could have been some of it. Regardless, I'm putting a new pump in it and a new reservoir and a new O-ring. However, I don't have a new one yet, so I'm gonna have to put this on pause. Well, everybody, unfortunately, end of day showed up before my new components did. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make this a to be continued part 2 reassembly episode. So as always, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. Certainly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, you know the drill. Please feel free to let me know about that by tapping that like button down below. Drop me a comment or two while you're down there. And most importantly, do not forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. End of transmission.